basketball. Too many times tonight, I know we won, but too many times tonight, we get up 9, 10, we get careless. I throw a cross-court baseball pass, turnover, leads to a 3. We had another one where it was just a stupid pass. Like those are the things that we got to nip in the butt. Those are the mental stuff. And we fixed it, we executed through it, and it didn't end up hurting us. But if you want to be the team you want to be, that's going to be the game, for throughout the playoffs. So that's really what it is for us. Just continue to be sharp mentally, up 10, down 10, and go out there and do what we do.
Sarah Todd, Deseret News.
Don, there was that sequence in the fourth quarter when Mike came in, he stripped Ja Morant and then turned around and made a 3 on the other end. It was a huge momentum shift. He'd been kind of quiet through the night up until that point. What can you say about the way that he's sort of able to come in those really high-pressure situations, calm things down, and be able to shift the game like that?
Just from the court, on paper, he only had 11 points. He had 7 assists, but it felt like he was out there having 20 and 10. You know what I mean? Like just his presence, the way he goes about the game. Like I said, mentally, he's seen a lot of this throughout his playoff experience. He's seen a lot of it here. So he knows the game, knows the arena. That plays a big factor for sure. And his knowledge of the game helps. Understanding and studying guys on the scout report, knowing their movements, knowing when to be aggressive, when to lay back. I think that's why I always say, like, man, it's great to have Mike because he's out there helping me as well. When he makes a move or he does something, I see it, on film or I see it in live action. He's always kind of giving me little tidbits here and there, and I think that's what he does for his team. Like last game, it was 20 and whatever. Game 2, it was 20 and 15. Like tonight was 11 and 7. But he had a tremendous impact. He had one of the highest plus minuses in the game because he just he executes on both ends of the floor. He's a leader on the floor and in the locker room.
David James, KTV.
Donovan, Dylan Brooks was trending on Twitter big time during the game. Jazz fans were going nuts. And I'm curious if, as players, the stuff that's happened with him, you just view it as kind of part of the playoffs, or do you feel like some lines have been crossed and it does fire you guys up a little bit the way it fires up fans?
I love him. Simply put, you guys, you've seen it through my career. I like when people talk shit. Like it's just part of the game. I grew up in that, and that's just how I've always played basketball. I think for us, it gets him going, and that's his thing. That's cool. It gets us going too. So, but that also goes back to what I was saying to Sarah about the mental component, because it can take you out of the game completely, and I think the biggest thing is to stay sharp mentally and going out there finding ways to execute. And he wants to keep doing that. It's cool. I don't think we're really sweating it. The biggest thing is just got to stay locked in. Continue to do what we do and not really pay attention to all that.
Sam Farnsworth, KSL TV.
Hey, Donovan, what's the feeling like tonight compared to last year or back in the bubble when you guys had that 3-1 lead against the Nuggets? Is that at all comparable, or have you tried to move past that already?
Same situation. I think the biggest thing is we didn't come in the locker room like we came in happy for the win, but we didn't really come in the locker room like we got him. Job's not done. It's not finished. And I think that's the message. I know that's the message. 1 through 17 and the coaches and everybody. We have to go there and take care of home court back in Utah. And I think that's where our head is at. This is a good win. There's things we could have done much better. And we'll go ahead and execute that and take care of business at home. But, we've seen this before. We've been here before. It's just the exact moment we've played up to being this team that we've been, because of that moment, I would say, because that fueled a lot of this season. And we're here again, and we're going to go out there and just do what we do and not really relish on the past, although it definitely is fueling.
Kristen Kenny, Jazz TV.
That's his teammate in the back.